Hi guys, here I am back with another NBA fantasy video, and today we're looking at the best waiver wire ads for today's Tuesday, the 21st of December games. We're talking about there's 5 games, there'll be at least one person from every team, so there'll be quite a few players, and there's some extras in there. For example, the extras, Heat have got 2 players I've listed. In Dallas have got 2 players listed, and the Magic got 2 players listed. So there's quite a few teams 2 players listed there. So that was good. Okay, now let's get on with the video, and we're going to start with the players. The one player from the Indiana Pacers. So I'm just going to go onto the Pacers here. And so the player I've selected for my waiver wire is Chris Duarte. He's right there. So his regular season stats is 12.9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and I think those are very good stats for Chris Duarte. He's playing against the Miami Heat in the team for Miami Heat. So if you ever need someone like Chris Duarte, I'd highly recommend him. He's got 12 points, 12 points, 4 rebounds and 2 assists, which is quite good for someone off your waiver wire. So let's go back and let's go to the Heat. They've actually got 2 players, and the players I'm going to mention first one I'm going to mention is Gabe Vincent. Okay, so Gabe Vincent's stats this season, they aren't that good. They're only 5.6 points, 1.7 assists. But he has been doing very well recently from the injuries like Butler, Bam Adebayo and Kyle Lowry. So he's profiting from that. And recently he saw 8 points, 3 rebounds. That's good. 27 points, 2 and 4 assists, which is also so the performances. If you can get them on the waiver wire, he probably wouldn't be my favourite pick. But if you want him on the waiver wire, I definitely wouldn't knock you for that. And by the way, these aren't in any particular order for my favourites. These are just in order of the games. But we have got someone else from the Miami Heat, and it is Dwayne Dedmon. I know these guys will probably surprise you quite a bit. Dwayne Dedmon has been doing quite a bit better since of course, like I said, with the Gabe Vincent pick, with Dwayne Dedmon, Bam Adebayo's out, and he's getting quite a few more minutes. 27 minutes, 27 minutes, 32 minutes. In the regular season, he's getting 17.5, 27, 32 is very good. So, yeah, that's why I recommend Dwayne Dedmon. It's not like, and there's no surprise that he's doing better. He has got like 10 more minutes per game. So he's got 11 points, 5 from 6 from field, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in the most recent game. If you can get that from Dwayne Dedmon, I will be pretty happy with that. So let's go to one that might not be on your waiver wire. This is mainly for 10-teamers or 12-teamers, I'd say, because those are the leagues I am in. So let's go to the Pistons versus Knicks game, Pistons versus Knicks. Okay, so we've got we're going to start with the Pistons. And the player I've picked out for this game is Sadiq Bey. So he might not be on your waiver wire, but he has been doing very well. Regular season 13 points, 26 points, 23 points, 28 points, and 4, 10, 2, 3, 5. If you can get that from Sadiq Bey, it's very quality. No one has picked him up in the league yet this time, and you could probably keep him for his way he's doing, but I wouldn't think that he would carry on. It doesn't really matter in fantasy, because all you really care about is his stats and like injury prone. And guess like you don't want to play that's really injury prone, and that won't do much if there's a player who do the exact same as not injury prone, for example. But I think part of the reason people underestimate Sidney Page because he plays for the Pistons and they've only got, as you'll see here, 5-24 record. That's not good. That's what people underestimate. But if you could pick on him up, that is a good one there. Okay, so let's now go to the next players. And the player I have picked out for this one is Alec Burks. So if you scroll down, you can see his stats here. He's been doing very well recently. He's getting more and more minutes. He's 41, 37, 39 with huge minutes. If he can keep those up, he can definitely average, I imagine, like maybe 14.7 rebounds, 3 assists, maybe. I think that's very good off your waiver wire to get for someone that probably still is in your waiver wire, like Alec Burks. So I definitely recommend him. So next one, I haven't got any more from the Knicks. They've both got only one. Let's go back to where I want to. This is here. So we have the Trailblazers. They've got 2 players. I forgot the team these 2 players play for. It isn't very good, to be honest. I should remember that. So the first one is Anthony Simons. So he's been doing better and better recently. Well, he hasn't been going better, but I think he's a solid player to get off your waiver wire. If he can get, which I think he could on this night, he could get maybe 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and that is good. But it wouldn't definitely is one of the worst players on my waiver wire. So that's why I'm going to skip somewhere. So I'm going to go to Nasir Little, who is another player I've also picked out for this one. I think him and Anthony Simons are basically the same, but if you look at recently, Nasir Little has been doing better. 12 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists is definitely something you would take on your waiver wire. Something like 9 points, 4 rebounds and 3 assists is still quite good, but you probably prefer someone else. So Nasir Little and Anthony Simons are still good options, but I probably prefer Nasir Little. So this is what this. I'm a Dallas fan, if you didn't know, but this is one of my favourite players, and I don't know what it is about the heart. It's about his rebounds. I think I just said his name. Okay, so maybe you heard me, maybe. So Pelicans. And the player I picked out on the waiver wire, you can probably guess it. Let's see. And the player I have picked out for you is Josh Hart, small forward. So he's been doing very well recently. And in fact, he can get 15 rebounds. Let's say if he gets 10 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. That is really good off your waiver wire. And that's why I think people are definitely underestimating Josh Hart, what he's doing at the moment. I think he's doing pretty well this season. 11 points, 7.2 assists and 4.3 in the season. That is really good. And against a side like Portland Trailblazers, I think he can really profit as he'll probably go against Anthony Simons and Nasir Little, players like that. So it's going to match up with the waiver wire guys, isn't it? So I really like Josh Hart. So we're going on to the Magic. No, not the Magic. Why did I say that? The Timberwolves Dallas game. So let's go back to where I want to go. So we're going to start off with the Timberwolves. I'm going to get Timberwolves players. And I've got 2 players for Timberwolves and the Mavericks. So the first players I've got for Timberwolves is Jarrett Vanderbilt. Hasn't been doing too well this season, only 6.8 rebounds, 1 assist. But I think he will do better. I've got a feeling as there's quite a lot of COVID injuries and COVID and injuries to the squad. I think he can profit maybe, but yeah, he would definitely be one of the worst players on the list. So that's why I'm not going to talk about much. And move on to Jaden McDaniels. There's not a lot of players who recommend very well, but this is definitely one of them. If you can get 12 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, that's okay, but I'd probably expect more rebounds, not rather than 1. So I wouldn't expect 1 rebound from him. So if you can get, say, 10 points, 3 rebound and assist. I'll definitely take that off my waiver wire. But there, like I said, there are players like Josh Hart, which I think is really good off the waiver wire, and some Dallas guys, which I'll just mention now. So let's move on to Dallas, my favourite team. So I've been noticing recently when I'm watching the game, watching highlights, people that really stand out. Jalen Brunson, the first one, probably thought I was going to mention him, and I am. Well, wouldn't I? 15 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. That's so good, my God. See that against the Lakers, 25 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists. More likely, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 11 assists. Let's say you can get 16 points, 2 rebounds, 10 assists. That is so good off your waiver wire, just like Josh Hart. People underestimating. I would recommend to get Brunson as quickly as you can. I added him in my league today for this game, so I really back him. I think he's playing very well. But the next player might surprise you. It is Dorian Finney-Smith. Okay, he's only got 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists in the season. Just look at these stats recently. They're really good. And this is the effect when you have Luka and Kristaps Porzingis out, the unicorn. It does make a difference, more than I expected, to be honest, with Jalen Brunson and Finney-Smith really going off in these games. So it's very good to see. Yeah, so those 2 guys from Dallas, I would definitely, they're inside the top 5 waiver wires from this list. So there's 2 guys that, well, so let's go to the Suns-Lakers game now, which is the last 2 teams I talk about for the waiver wires. I'm going to start off with the Suns. And the one player I've got from the Suns, you can probably guess it, maybe. Got Joel McGee, my Suns. Not my Suns, why did I say my Suns? My Maverick. That's my Maverick. So from the Suns, I quite like the Suns actually, they're quite a good team. So the stats here, it's not saying stats. There it is. So you got 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. That is pretty good. And if you look at these last performances, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. If you can get 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists, that is amazing. That will be really profitable on one of my favourite players. And also, I think he can do even better because the Lakers are not very good at centre. Without Anthony Davis, they've got DeAndre Jordan, who they clearly don't like, as they showed in the Mavericks game. So, yeah, I think it'd be good for Joel McGee. So, for the Lakers, you know who I've got already. I've got Carmelo Anthony. So, yes, I've got Carmelo Anthony. Stats, regular season, getting 14 points, 4 rebounds and assists, and recently he's been doing better since injury of Davis. Those 3 going off, so he just basically a solid pick. He definitely won the top 6, I'd say, top 7. I personally got him as well. Really well how other people, but I don't think it's really worth a waiver on it. So that will be the end of my tip 3 for waivers. Remember, if you do like the new content I'm putting out, like and subscribe, click the notification button, and have